Hello, welcome back to Formula 1 20, my team to the episode 35, and the time to go over to Brazil Grand Prix, which we know we decided dating that last season is one of my favourite tracks, because it's just one of my favourite tracks. It's quick, and there's loads of opportunities for like, overtake I'm on it. We know last year I done quite well in the sprint lane, where I came eight if I remember had 1 point, and then over in the long point with clashed out because of the bloody Leroy move from Per Gasly and boxed that. But we got we had to over to Brazil. We got Stephen Boy coming up, which is it's fun. So I'm super out to stay to money up. We'll see how much I'll bring in, but we got 2 weeks to be sorted. Once I bring out in, I will then look, maybe I can buy one more spot up there before we go over to before we start saving up for Theo, because we obviously don't have to pay him. So I'm gonna try to do all of that I was doing, but I've done all of this. I've done it, it'll be loads, so obviously we got video PR film, we try to do that in the season break, at the season break. No, that's amazing just yet. We got one upload which is coming in 25th of October. 25th of October. Oh, that's doing the season break, okay. So we're gonna stimulate do now. We can't do any of this sort of point at the moment because I need to know what lesson is gonna be coming in, so I can find out what in that I need to focus on. So everything is going quite well so far. So we got
we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process.
5.28 million. Okay, that's good. So we got not yet. When they did 25th of October, what day? 9th of October, Joshua. So I do feel like McLaren jumps up to 4th. That's incredible incredible upgrade for McLaren. I do feel like I should do one more upgrade for the state of it. A tattoo chassis, we should do fuel injection, which will come in by Portugal. We've got 3 racing in 1 month. That's been really busy month for it. The problem is I can't actually buy any upgrade. We can rush it. Like coming Brazil, I mean, I would love to rush it to be honest. I don't want to waste my rushing just in case if I've messed it up. I mean, I'm happy to do that one and to basically stop the whole thing from Brazil and Portugal. But I feel like I'm gonna rush it so I can, you know what, I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna rush it. I'm gonna list it. We do that, and then we will start saving up now. Got quite enough money to be able to buy a house back, because it's already 2 million. So we don't think we'll have enough. So I'm gonna buy a new spec on a powertrain. I'm gonna can I do earlier? It's 11 million. I want to buy something that can make the sound of the much better, but I'm gonna take this one now, and then we should start a season by we got an event now. Our social media team would like the budget approval for a proposable new video online series that focuses on Porsche day to day. New team about this season it might be talked to me, but we think you have the potential to significant bullshit that popular image what she think. We can improve those live claim with the try and then shoot nothing. It's only 50k. You know what, like, do it. It's only 50k, and I like the whole deal to get back to, even though I have to pay more money now. Oh wow. Wait, how much is that needing now that I need to start saving? 2.5. Should be alright. We got 1.7 leads, we should be okay. Might not have played that yet. So engine cover on the 25th. And then what do we get with this one? we did money and then train. I'm not gonna get that one this year. So we did the engine cover without worried about anything. We got engine cover, and then we sorted poised so that they do it until we did good job. That the good dashboard that I've taught for myself.
You'll be on the
We
car ready for the
still
next race
don't
weekend.
have any Latination change. I'm still waiting on it to get all the update. We now 8-bet team at the moment, which is fine. We are just better than the William McLaren jumps up big time and he's not back down. He is not back down. The Aston Martin is still doing really good, absolutely. Like John Slater. So it's a pretty good for Red Bull, the Alpine, the hat. I want to say Ferrari as well are like connected, and then we stayed to shut them a little bit down, McLaren, and then NW, and then William, Alfa Romeo, and Alfa Tauri. Aston Martin, they got the best partner so far. So we got 3.36 million. We gotta save up for who? I mean, I can get live per. Well, we got down to the train, down to the sorted point, but I'm gonna save up for this one. I'm gonna head over to some practice sessions. So, and I was thinking when I get to qualifying, we're gonna be getting ready to like on to qualifying for sprint race. So we're gonna do quality and then hopefully we get them good qualifying section, and still haven't not heard the news on Latin Chase. So I'm assuming we're gonna get it at for Brazil, or see there's still a chance for no Latin Chase or that thing. So I don't, we should, obviously it happened the last day then where I actually completely forgot when the next one comes. So the practice section I done absolutely fantastic. I got P1 and practice section the whole thing. That no one ever caught up to me, which is good. But that probably still won't apply to qualifying. So I'm gonna quickly short all of it out. We going to have to new ice, which is an unfortunate. Probably going to new fire position. I'm not sure if fire position did I know there, but who's up to the bottom. But the other are you new loop penalty, like just 3 or 5 loop penalty. So I'm gonna put the new one in, and then I'm gonna put 28%, and then 22% as good. Energy store 51%. Everything seems should be okay. We got news Topone, so we're gonna pop out. Maybe yeah, let's go out now. It's good timing, and then we're seeing you at the end of the first one. Obviously, I done quite well in the qualifying section, and we were speaking to Twitter. We were P2, now with P5, but I've also got 10 play penalty. Which you see at the beginning of that third one, they popped up, and I got 10 penalty, so I need to finish high as I can. Practically finish P1, up to P10 and it's easy that way, but I think that probably not going to happen. So we done 1.8.9, but in the practice I've got 1.8.7 I think, which is impacted, but obviously we haven't got that one today. I think I did make up a little bit on one of those times. P6, I don't really stay the same tyre, it doesn't hurt to do that. So I'm gonna pop out to my section one, well, seeing you at the end of this section one. who I should obviously had to pull out of the such a long to the you see the track limit, which is kind of annoying, but I don't know where I've been at the moment. Oh God, please don't tell me I actually dropped out the position P16 I think on. So P16 we got 10 week penalty. So if I finish P12 I'll drop the P22. If I finish P10 I'll drop P20. So if I want to finish in top 8, so I don't have to drop too far, and I'm hoping that the penalty does not affect my long point position. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it only affects the sprint. But I don't, we just have to find out. As you see, I took my first pole at the moment in qualifying. Obviously, not to the last line anyway. We know I'm to the top with a bit. But 1.8.1, which is absolutely incredible pace we've got in that one. Especially like it back to back. So I'm happy. I don't know where to describe it. Obviously, there's no problem. We need to be like really hyped up because of the fact that it's only 2-2, and I'm doing a new top of position anyway due to the penalty I've got. But I'm happy I got my first ever professional pole at the moment. But I'm gonna go out to do my fourth. It's how the first one, but my fourth one technically the third one. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna do the fuel by 1. Yep. And then I'm gonna go out and do my fourth one. Lean is third one. So I'll see you at the end of the fourth one. Unfortunately, I have to pull out. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pull out the fourth one because there was too much talk on the track. Don't know hand. But we gotta watch and see. We need any. We still P1 at the moment. I'm happy. P7. Oh, I'm so proud. We come a long way. I'm telling you now. We came a long way to get to Tuesday. And that's why I say Brazil. And then Austria. And Canada is one of my favourite tracks, but it's always loaded high speed, and I always love it. And especially with Brazil, it's not iconic circuit, and I should know Brazil, but I'm gonna do my. Well, I do this thing to the time, do 1-2 back to back. It works, so yeah, I'm gonna do it then. So I'm gonna go out to my third and second one in my third time Tuesday, which I'm really happy about. to finish my back-to-back run. I got P3, but I don't know what the result is now. But I guarantee I'm gonna lose some of the position and we stopped the P6, isn't it? With the P6, P7. So we could be starting P17 in sprint, or it should still be in the long thing. It should be in sprint that I'm gonna be starting from. But I mean, incredible day for absolutely fantastic. I'm happy about it. It definitely show the awesome what to call it, development story through in my brain, in my nervous still that I'm getting better. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna have to increase the difficulty. We don't want it to be too easy, we want it to be competitive. But I'm gonna do some practice, and then I was thinking when I get to at the end of the long print.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Russell, Norris, Ocon, the owner driver, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Albon, Verstappen, Bottas, Drugovich, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Tsunoda, Liam Lawson, Joe, Sargent, Magnussen, De Vries, and Théo Pourchaire. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And a warm welcome, of course, to my co-commentator here today, someone of tremendous experience and insight. It's the man himself, Anthony Davidson. Now, let's talk about Charles Leclerc.
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? Besides that, of course, any kind of turn one incident could completely turn the race on its head. Let's keep our fingers crossed everyone can get through in one piece.
Now we're going to be getting ready to crack on to Brazil sprint day. We obviously got to be very medium target, that's what I ran last year. You remember last year I was P40 or something sprint and then climbed up the P8 for 1 point basically. So I'm doing basically the same tactic as last year, start medium and finish medium, because I think rather than medium, I do feel more comfortable because it's a type of a tyre where you don't really have to worry about losing too much lift or anything, especially with stock. You do lose a bit of a lift, roughly about lap 10, especially when you're pushing the car very quickly, and where medium low it takes a while, so he's 5 race light and he's underway with the Brazil long plane, with Leclerc starts on pole and getting overtaken by Lewis Hamilton, hitting P1, and Stuart Perez going on the inside, overtaking Lando Norris, and they are now wheel-to-wheel action around the third corner. Perez still maintains P3, and I'm now behind George Russell, and I've climbed up top of position up the P6, which I'm very happy about. And Carlos tried to dive down on the inside. I gave him a room, and he's still fighting me inside the Piastri, not Charlo, or the Piastri. They fighted then with me, and I defend the position really well, and he locked 2 position to Albon and Carlos side. So he locked 2 position because I forced him to go wide. I got a good racing line, or the Piastri doesn't have a good racing line, and I defend and Carlo Albon overtook him quite easily, and I'm pleased it. Definitely happy about it. Definitely one of the best performers so far. Obviously still early, he's only lap 1 into lap 2, so anything can happen. It could be could be clash, could be safety car, could be red flag. Anything can happen, anything possible. So for now, all I have to do is stay focused and do not get penalty and, you know, finish basically this position as much as I can. So over the lap which is the next lap, the DR that is open and I'm chasing down on Draw, and behind that there's action going on with Piastri and Albon are fighting against each other in wheel to wheel, and Piastri tries to take the position back from Albon where he didn't lose top of 2 positions from Carlo. So Piastri is fighting back hard and they got P8, so he's gonna have 1 point on board with Leclerc. It's basically like on Lewis Hamilton, and it's now gone around the third corner, overtaking Lewis Hamilton with a stunning overtake, and we're looking on the floor view, but Sergio Perez are going for the move on Lewis on the inside. Can he get it done? Yes, he can. Sergio Perez has overtaken Lewis Hamilton. Really good overtake, very determined overtake. And I'll do the same on Lando Norris off the inside with the dive bomb. But I saw the opportunity with opening and I dive for it. And unfortunately the consequences for that action is that Lando caused damage with my underbody, but it's minor, not severe, minor. It's not too bad. But right now I'm chasing for George Russell for P4, but at the moment I'm P5, and I try to do the same thing, get the overtake. I tried to get it done, particularly on the last lap, and it's been the same the last 6-7 laps. So really got the overtake done, but George managed to defend quite well from that corner where I overtook Lando. And I couldn't get it done with George, but to be fair, Lando didn't quite slow when I overtook him, and we'd always be getting ready to cross the line, and Leclerc is ready to cross the line P1, Sergio Perez P2, Lewis Hamilton P3, a fantastic day for Leclerc, and we crossed the line, finishing P5, definitely the highest I've finished. And I'm absolutely happy about it. That will be 4 points to 1. It should be 4 points, I think, because I know it's only 8 play. So it should be 4 points I should get. Yes, 4 points, I'm too late about that. So I'm definitely really happy about it. I mean, we definitely did a product at the moment, so I'm really proud of myself for that.
Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Perez, Ocon, Gasly, Drugovich, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Tsunoda, the owner driver, Liam Lawson, Sargent, Théo Pourchaire, De Vries, Albon, Joe, Magnussen, Leclerc, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
So we now take the day to start on an official Sunday night at Grand Prix. And obviously I'm going to go over strategy why, obviously we know from the sprint like I've done really well on medium, so I've been thinking about very medium and then going to stop after that one. That's what I was thinking about, and obviously that's the strategy I actually end up going to be doing, which is medium to stop and lower the fuel and everything. And obviously as you see I was finished P5, dropped down to P15 but moved up P13 due to the penalty and So the P5 to P50 was 10 plate with penalty from the change of the ICE internal combustion engine, and then leads up to P30 because McLaren got a penalty and one more for got penalty for talking that one already. On George Russell, he got penalty to obviously that 2 position and moved up 3. So I'm happy about it. So we're getting lined up to the P13. Theo Porsche is P15, so hopefully Theo will do really good today. And we're going to be getting ready to track on, and I'm hoping to do really well on these 5 late lads underway. With Brazil long playing Lewis Hamilton having a really cracking start, still needing P1. Both Ferrari are fighting against each other. P2. Who's going to take the P2? Is it going to be Carlo or Lando? And on Don Y off the track, but I had to avoid from hitting to Tsunoda. And I'm mixed up to the time at the break, going off from Y. But I've got more for tennis with Hülkenberg. Don't know where that came from, to be honest, no clue. And with Hülkenberg behind, I don't really need to worry too much about the McLaren. We can focus on Tsunoda, but Tsunoda is not exactly the fast car at the moment with AlphaTauri. I overtook him quite easily in first lap. Overtook him nice and smooth. I'm happy about it. Up to P9. Now they'll be fighting, doing that for Max Verstappen, and also checking my vehicle got other damage, which actually marked for that. But I was worried about the Hülkenberg condition or Tsunoda. Did they like little contact? Did they really tell you to make little contact? So I had to double check to make sure everything's alright. So on the first lap, got off a pretty good start up to P9. Which I'm really happy about. And obviously we got Matt, getting stuck behind Felipe Rossenberg and over the lap 5. It's been the same to that re-lap with Matt trying to get overtake down on Felipe, and in front of Felipe Rossenberg is Espan Ocon. He started to pull away because Rossenberg is getting pressure by Matt. And well, it's in me as well if he won, as I'm breathing down on Max's neck. But the problem is, they can make a mistake and I don't want to be involved in that mistake. It's over the lap 8, so 3 laps later, Matt has finally tried to make a move on Rossenberg for P7, can he get it done as they go on the second corner. Rossenberg still defended quite well and got ahead of Max Verstappen at, over the lap 9. Well, same lap, sorry. Rossenberg is now getting really pressure, and Matt still trying to get the overtake done, which is quite unfortunate for Matt. He's on top tyre, he needs to get that tyre moving as much as he can, and I dive down on the inside, try to get the overtake done, and I gave him room, which is a lesson I've learned from when overtaking Lando in the sprint race, where the stay position I basically didn't give Lando enough room, and I got damage on that behalf. So Matt is now come back at me in lap 10, and it's just done it quite easily. To be fair, I didn't want to fight too much because 1, I didn't want to lose time, and 2, I didn't want damage as well. So I should let Matt to go by, and I know I can get everything done in the next couple of laps. So over the lap another into 12, Matt had a little fake left to right, drove the overtake on Felipe Rossenberg on the inside for P7. Can Matt finally get it done? Yes, he can. He got the overtake done, and it's now pulled away, roughly about 2 seconds from Rossenberg. We obviously over the lap 15, so it's been a couple of laps later. Matt overtook Rossenberg. I've been staying behind Rossenberg. I could not get the overtake done, but I've pulled away from the car behind, like about 2.2 seconds, and we got Matt and Rossenberg got into the pit along with one McLaren and one of AlphaTauri and one of the Alpine joined in as well. So got a couple of cars that got into the pit in lap 15 now, put on medium tyres. They are stop tyre runner. So I put medium on, and obviously my time for the pit is lap 21 or lap 21 to 24. Since I'm running a medium first, and I wanted to do this lap and 2 because I feel like I can get it done quite well. Considering the sprint though, I've done absolutely phenomenal up to P5, which I'm very proud about. And over the lap 17, we got another flat further down the line in this sector 2. And I believe it's gonna be one of the Ferrari, and it's Ferrari, and Lando Norris has got some issue with his car, and I'm assuming it's mechanical failure. As I see him off in the 60, he's now unfortunately DNF. Being the same, this next lap is still there, and Lewis Hamilton and Perez, Sergio Perez is pitted, and I'm repeatedly up to P1 for the third time in my career. I dropped the P1, so I'm going to be leading the Grand Prix from P1, but we know it's not going to last long, because I still need to pit at my target over in lap 20 anyway. So over at lap 22, Hamilton just breezed by before the other got the move done with Perez, tyres, and Perez. I don't need to put on stop tyre, but the car, it definitely started to feel a bit of an issue, so I needed to either put on stop tyre. I did think about putting a hard tyre in the same lap at Hamilton, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna risk a bit gamble and decided to put the stop tyre on. As I come out of the pit, roughly should come out P16, P17, so we're now getting ready to start racing, and I had a little incident where I banged into the wall like 2 times. 3 times because the speed was too much for me to handle while I hit into the wall. 3 times, I don't know how I've done that. I think it's because I got a bit too freaked out of how much acceleration I put down in my car, and I got the fastest lap on the stop tyre. The wind had no issues, so I'm happy about it. I've got 4 cars that is wheel to wheel, and we now going to try to overtake done and George Russell. We overtook him on the inside in lap 25, and we're going to be chasing after Liam Lawton to get this P12 and try to move up as much as I can. Had I done a beautiful overtake, going from move from the left into the right, overtake on the inside on Liam Lawton, and we got the move done, and we're now going to be chasing after Charles Leclerc and Logan Sargent for P10. So I mean, I'm happy if I finish P10. I still employ Sargent, obviously holding me up as much as he can, but he's not really comfortable, and I just dive down. He braked quite early, I braked quite late, and I dive bomb on the last corner, well, 14th corner. I got the move done, and I'm going to be chasing up for my teammate Theo, but in the have overtook Theo, so I'm going to be chasing after Theo Porsche to get P10. And I was hoping that he didn't let me off easily, and I've got 3-second penalty. But to be fair, when I got that 3-second penalty, I should start laughing, because I should like, how? But I got the move done with a dive bomb on the inside on Theo, and we got another narrow flat, and I think it's Carlos side spun the car though. I didn't get the replay, I think I'm getting that in, but Carlos spun the car, well, he's seeing down in the P10 now. I got the move done quite easily, so since they Baba to Ferrari, it was too easy for me, and we got 2 cars getting the move done on me, so I got double overtaken by Nuti and Carlo, which is embarrassing. But don't forget, they're still close to me because of I had to catch up, and I done wide to get lean wide, and I got the overtake on Carlo, dived down on the inside, got the move done on Tinona, and Tinona gave me a good fight, but got the move done. I was very happy with the move, got the overtake done, and I'm going to try now chase after, or I didn't have potential getting both Aston Martin to over the lap 33. Leclerc had overtaken Felipe Rossenvich, and now I'm going to overtake Rossenvich to get P7, and obviously support this section away from the car behind, so I don't stop out of point. So I'm going to be chasing that for Leclerc, and I need to be able to get his alert on him, so he can constantly pull me like a train, so pull me along with him, and logically going to be trying to get the move done, as he tried to get on the inside move, but I didn't allow it. I closed that door on him, and I now pull 2.5 seconds from Rossenvich, and on the last lap, Sergio Perez tried to get the move done on Lewis Hamilton on the inside, trying to get it done, it wheel to wheel down the corner, and Perez got a good racing exit, trying to get it done again. Yes, he can. Sergio Perez had got the move done on Lewis Hamilton on the last lap for P1, which is absolute extraordinary overtake from Perez, and he got the P1, so he'll be finishing P1, Hamilton P2, Ocon P3. Absolute stunning performance from Ocon, and tried to get the move on Hulkenberg on the last corner, but unfortunately I couldn't get it done. It was too far from me now, and the tyre did not feel comfortable anymore, so unfortunately I didn't get the move done. But I finished P6, but I'm going to drop to P9 because 3 second penalty. P9 is still a point, 2 points that would keep me 7 points to the fastest lap, so I'm happy about it.
A great race then, very much as we've come to expect, and a fantastic victory here at Interlagos. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
So we did Sergio P1, Hamilton P2 and Ocon P3. So it's a good day for the Frenchman, Englishman and Mexican. So hat off to Perez. I don't know how many races it's been, but he's been finished a couple more races better than Max has done. Or they were quite close, I'm not quite sure, I need to check the standing, but Hamilton is still pulling away from the lead of his Drivers' Championship, and I don't really see anyone that can catch up to him. We know it's Carlo, who's close to him with Leclerc, but from whatever reason, they couldn't get it done on Hamilton, and I've got 3 points because of the fastest lap, and I was so happy because I put stop tyre on, and that gave me an extra point to the fastest lap. So Hamilton is 33 points ahead of Carlos Sainz, 37 points ahead of Leclerc, but Matt why there's still opportunity there for a new World Championship from Carlos with Leclerc, but we got Portugal, Las Vegas and Abu Dhabi, the 3 races left, and it's been 3 races in 1 month in November, so this is the 3rd race. We've got 3 more to go in November, and that will be done soon, and it 10 days, make a comeback on Hamilton or not, and we have to find out. But overall, I'm really pleased with my race, and I definitely step into a bigger frame for me, because having that point, I can now finish higher and get more money and these sorted points and stuff. So I'm really proud. But I do want to give a quick note to Japan, and unfortunately couldn't get that one out, but right now at this point it was recorded after Japan, and a shock retirement of Lewis Hamilton, retiring from Formula 1. So the big retirement, I'm going to miss him a lot. So I'm going to end it here. So thanks for watching, please like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and peace out.